Welcome everyone, I'm Addamere and this is level 1-3 of Plants vs. Zombies, Game of the Year edition. In this level we have 3 plants available to us, again with 3 rows of lawn upon which to plant them. As you can see, this level immediately begins with a countdown and lacks tutorial text. No more kid gloves for us. As with the previous level, I'm planning on building 3 columns of sunflowers to power our defenses. This is the first level to feature the cherry bomb, which explodes a second after it's planted in a 3x3 area for 90 points of damage. That'll be our weapon of last resort, since it's enough to instantly clear almost half the screen at once. But for now, we'll stick to planting single pea shooters in rows as zombies begin to appear, while otherwise focusing on sunflowers whenever we can. As before, you'll notice I prefer to build additional sunflowers in the rows that already have pea shooters defending them. And whenever there's no new threats, we're always building more sunflowers. There's no such thing as too much sun. There's a bit of lull in the action here, as basic zombies continue to appear and march one at a time to their deaths. Meanwhile, we'll just keep merrily planting more sunflowers. Once a row has all 3 sunflowers and a pea shooter, it's done, we can move on to the next one. We're going to finish up our top 2 rows of sunflowers with a single pea shooter as defense, just in time to see a new threat appear in the bottom row. This is the Conehead Zombie, which absorbs twice as much damage as a basic zombie. We generally want 2 pea shooters in a row to defend against this guy, which we've no time to build before this one can get to our sunflowers. So what do? We'll just keep on building more sunflowers, then demonstrate our new toy. Situations like this are perfect for the cherry bomb. The next Conehead Zombie appears on a row that already has a pea shooter, so we can just build another one and it'll be fine. Then all we need to do is keep on building pea shooters evenly across our rows to beef up our defenses in preparation for the final wave. You'll notice that as the Conehead Zombie gets closer, his cone takes damage, then falls off. You'll also notice that he gets close enough to start eating one of our pea shooters. Try not to let that happen. With all 3 rows now defended by 2 pea shooters each, our lawn is pretty safe. We'll keep building more. This would probably be enough to finish out the level. You'll notice that I choose to put the 3rd line of pea shooters first in the bottom and then the top rows, leaving the middle row as the most lightly defended, for now. That's because the recharge timer on the cherry bomb is over, so we can plant one of those in the middle row to clear out all 3 rows if necessary. But it ends up not being a worry, as the final wave begins only after all 3 rows are fully defended with 3 pea shooters each. But we may as well keep on building. And just because it's a good habit, I'll build the additional pea shooter in the row with the Conehead Zombie. Again, the Conehead Zombie gets close enough to begin eating our plant, but he dies in the process. And with that, we finish the level and collect our reward, a seed packet for a new plant, the walnut, which we'll see in the next level. Hey guys, if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe to my channel. For the next video in the series, click the button on your right. To go straight to the playlist, click the button on your left. I'm Addamere, and as always, thanks for watching.